Your incarceration rate is down. The education rate is up. We up. We went from a group of men who were brought to this country in the hulls of slave ships. I know we got the pretendians out there that's saying that we still here, but the DNA test says otherwise, just like your baby mama. So for my brothers who know their history and know where we came from and know what we've been through for hundreds of years, the fact that over 60% of black men have now reached the middle class as a your seed is the most important thing that you produce in this world. It's not the art that you produce. It's not the buildings that you create. It's not the amount of money you make. It's not the amount of people who like you. It is your legacy.
But since we don't live in our culture no more, we say what we want to say, do what we want to say. We tear our men down and then wonder why they don't make good husbands and fathers. Mothers destroy sons. His mother can speak to him in certain ways that destroy him in ways that can never be repaired.
Salute the black men.
Started with mama issues, afraid to question anything, that was that bitch in you. Grown-ass men, we letting this shit continue. Adolescent feminine ways, why men offend you. Mama boy, she love thugs, her secret lover. That's why she keep these niggas inside the covers. Put the nigga aside, homie, I'm your brother. Close father saving us, having the same mother. Iron sharpens iron, we learning from one another. No jealousy or envy, going through life struggles. You told your mama you was outside, wanted to hang. Now you wearing colors and just joined the gang. No money, so the OGs taught you how to slang. Jackers rolled up and all you heard was bang. On the side of the curb, leaking out your brains. Quiet women sing, single mama once again. Black men, we gotta change. Salute the black men. We number one if you talking about top 10. I salute the black men. Child support kids don't belong to him. I salute the black men. She lied on you and sent you to the pen. I salute the black men. Dealing with the pressure and oppressor getting lesser cause we deserve the best of. Coming home from work and life issues. I just want a meal, end up with fights with you. You just need to chill, remember I'm right with you. So fucking masculine swinging and I ain't hit you. What's your fucking issue? You don't love me, you love what I can get you. Don't let the kids you love be in the bit you. 911 police saying I hit you. I got video footage, you lying bitch you. Why you think we locked up options with you? Making love to the enemy out to get you. That big ass and a smile might convince you. Graveyards that's filled, we on the menu. Penitentiaries packed, men continue to be the simps and she provided the venue. No respect, so black men we've been through. Nigga,
Black
I feel
fathers
you.
are more likely to help their children with their homework, prepare meals, bathe and dress their children compared to fathers of other races. So the absent or deadbeat black father myth that many in America believe is really more like a lie.
The black men, we number one if you talking about top 10. I salute the black men. Child support kids don't belong to him. I salute the black men. She lied on you and sent you to the pen. I salute the black men. Dealing with the pressure and oppressor getting lesser cause we deserve the best. Salute the black men. We number one if you talking about top 10. I salute the black men. Child support kids don't belong to him. I salute the black men. She lied on you and sent you to the pen. I salute the black men. Dealing with the pressure and oppressor getting lesser cause we deserve the best of.
Salute the black men.
I salute.
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 Salute the black men.
Men,
I salute.
men, I want to salute.
Fuck your back.
I like that.
Salute. Welcome to Simple Shit TV. I'm your host, Alvin Holden, also known as Project 8020, here with my brother, Broken Blade. What's up, sir? How are you doing?
What's up, man? I'm good.
That's good. How did your weekend kind of wind up? How did it end up finishing off?
It did pretty good. Just celebrating late Mother's Day with my mom and sister.
That's what's up. You know, they it's their excuse to have their day. It is their day, boy. I saw some pretty outrageous. You know what? Since we're right there, we might as well.
Oh boy.
I saw some.
It wasn't nothing ridiculous.
Sorry. So it's Mother's Day, right? And you know, I understand things. things be
Oh my God.
your response. Oh my God.
Oh my gosh, man.
Okay. So do you know why this is kind of relevant for me?
I have no idea.
Well, because everybody keeps because we were talking about it. The lovely ladies are taking some heat right now, right?
Oh yes, sir.
And I was about to try to make the case that maybe they're not that bad. And I was gonna try to be like, hey, maybe we can figure something out. I don't know what we got to do. Maybe we can figure something out. We got to do something. I don't know what, but we got to do something. But then I stumble onto this. I'm like, yeah.
Would you have to know the backstory that led up to this?
It doesn't matter. I mean, look, bro. There is okay. One of the women was driving. The other one was the one that she hit. I don't hear nothing but women all around there. Right. I don't see a single man anywhere except for the dude that was on security. A guy walked past. Is this not the only video? Okay. So there's another video. Hold on. Let me find it. There's another video from a different angle. It was a different person. And there was a man that walked right through there just before, just before. And that was the only man. That was the only man in the whole place. And then
She beat them. Oh, it's going down this bit. Hold on. Hey. Your feet. Let go. Let her go.
Wait a minute. Wait. She went back in and she had. Oh yeah, her hair got snatched off.
Bro, I paid for my food. I'm hungry as fuck. Like, goddamn. Look at your ass. Bro, sit right here, cuz you ain't got no kicks on. There's glass everywhere. Hey, I need my food though. Yo, I need my food, cuz. Bro, yo.
Real quick, man. Shout out to everybody in the comments. Shout out to Mr. 43TX Sheridan was popping.
Every better show than the real WrestleMania.
Yeah.
A lot of people been salty about this show recently.
Yeah. Because I was really trying to make the case that, you know, in like the whole the New York statue thing, and I'm just like, man, they are taking a lot of heat, and I was really thinking about what I said the other day. I'm like, yo, I don't think they're ready to take the kind of heat that they're about to bring on themselves.
Again, which is why Uncle D has been moving the way he's moving.
Yeah, but then, god damn, like, look at.
Hey, can y'all make that?
Oh, she took her hair off. I didn't even realize that the first time. Hold on. Hold on. Oh. She basically looks like F this job.
She really had this same energy of like Hogan ripping his shirt before jumping into the ring, like it's about to go there.
Like, where are the pyrotechnics and the shaking the, you know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, like we might as well. She might as well, bro. And here's the thing. Like, okay, with men, right? Like, okay, I don't know if you've ever been in a fight in public, but before that shit goes down, you inherently know where you are. It might not be convenient. You might not like it. But you are very aware of where you are and who is around. You're hoping that, you know, if it's like a group of two guys, then you can see two guys.
Yeah.
You know, pray that there's not a third, fourth, or fifth behind you, right? Like, you know that there's a table over there, there's a corner over there, kitchen's over there, security's over there, there's a wall or door over there. You might be inside, you might be outside. There's a car over there, an expensive car over there. Like, you're very well aware of your surroundings, right? And then if if it gets to a point to where you where like security got snatching you up and like the cops are coming and like you've clearly like there is a situation, we, I think, kind of understand to stop. You know what I'm saying? Like, okay,
Acts 2, 3, and 4.
Acts 2, 3, and 4, right? Because we just have to understand where Undertaker bell rings. Yeah.
Oh, lights out.
Yeah. And so we inherently, like, we kind of understand, like, okay, if there's like a break in the action or you know, like we understand it's probably like we've gone too far, maybe, Right, but it seems like bro, what is with all these women going out naked, wearing lingerie? I don't know outside of like like I said, my mom and my family. I don't think any women watch for real. But if there happens to be any women that catch this on a replay, let me know. Why are y'all going out naked for real? Like that other wait, here's it back. Where is this right here? Like this girl in the black, like, what do you have on, baby girl? Like, you got a negligee on. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh, tattoos all over her thighs, broken blade. Is this what we have to? You know what? I got a video that we're gonna play at the end of this. So today is Lovely Ladies Day. It's Kevin Samuels and Lovely Ladies Day. Just in case y'all didn't know, it is Lovely Ladies Day. We are gonna. It's been very serious lately. You know, it's been politics and voting and Republicans and Democrats. We're gonna just talk about these hoes, okay? These hoes, and that's these hoes. These hoes. Shout out. Oh fuck, Freeman's Journal. I knew it. I knew it. I was gonna question black culture, and sure enough, here he comes. This mother ever. Okay, anyways, let's let this rock. Oh, you're gonna enjoy this, Freedman's Journal. You're gonna love this one. Damn, she had a blonde wig. I told you, black girls with blonde wigs have brain damage. You can quote me on that. Black girls with blonde wigs have brain damage.
Hold on.
Okay, like right there. Right there is all right. That's when everyone's like, okay. My bad. That's enough. Okay, my bad. That's enough. And that's when that at least that would have been like the, but no.
Hey. Your feet.
Let go. Let her go.
Yo, I've seen like 4 wigs. What are we doing, man? What's going on? Now look, damn. See, I wish Freeman's Journal, you go away, bro. Go away. I'm trying to have this conversation with you around here. Cause you be on some bullshit. Here, this is where, okay, there's not a lot of this, but there's enough of it. Does that make any sense?
Yeah.
And I think that they're more likely to show us, obviously, than them. And that has been my point this whole time. But someone is still doing this, which is the crazy part. Let's let this rock. Bro.
Yes, we played that earlier. First thing, top of the street, sir.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, look, Broken Blade, we already talked about it. Not everybody can go. Not everybody can go. All we can do is we can hope that Darwinism handles this the way Darwinism handles these kinds of things. Is that fucked up for me to say?
Not really at this point.
It's like because like the
There's no worse than them laughing at celebrating the death of the Godfather. And at least there's a logic behind yours.
But I mean, right? Like, there's no controlling this. Like, how do you what do you do with this? For real, right? Like, do you realistically sit down with her sister and say, okay, can you talk to her? Can you talk to her mother and her mother talk to her like her baby daddy? Like, who gets through to a person like this to talk some sense into them that they realize that this is way, way, way over the line, like way over the line, like way, 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 way over the line, like way completely, absolutely, unbelievably inappropriate on every single angle. Like, who tells her this? And I'm not asking as an asshole or trying to be. I'm really asking.
Oh, I think it was Patrice. He referred to different women like personality types by animals.
Yeah.
This type of woman he referred to as the bear.
Okay.
And the way he broke it down, like basically, the bear lives in violence. The only thing they understand is violence.
Damn.
Much like the police, much like security, you have to go one step above where they are before you can even attempt to bring them down to normalcy.
Bro, this is insane. Like, this is insane. I mean, I've absolutely gotten into a dust up in public before, but it was like a mono or mono e duso or treo, but it was like either an outside. I mean, like I said, it's weird because I'm not a big guy. Like, I'm like big little, like I'm a middle, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. So for whatever reason, people just think I'm an easy target. You know, I don't look, you know what I'm saying? I don't look. So I've probably been in more altercations than I should have, but nothing like this though. And I'm a grown man, like nothing like this. Like this, like if this was in the middle of a movie, right? Like it's almost unbelievable, right? Like it's almost unbelievable. Like, what is this person right here? Like who thinks it's a good idea to throw a plate in a restaurant or a glass in a restaurant? And once again, please tell me, why are these bitches naked, bro? I mean, look at that. Would you look here? Hold on, somebody screenshot that shit. Look. Here's my look. Look at that. Look at that. And then, Alvin, why ain't you married? Alvin, why ain't you got you a girlfriend? Alvin, you got you a girlfriend? Alvin, look at that. God damn. God, that's crazy, bro. I still haven't even made it to this video yet.
Ass everywhere. Bro, I paid for my food. I'm hungry as fuck. Like, goddamn. Look at your ass. Bro, sit right here, cuz. You ain't got no kicks on. There's glass everywhere. Hey, I need like, hey.
And here's another thing too, Broken Blade. See how they're just kind of like lingering? Yeah. Like they're just lingering, right? That's how you know you ain't never been in no trouble, because the cops are on their way. The police is on their way. I don't know what you guys think is going to happen when they get here, but somebody's going to jail. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know where it works where you're from, but where I'm from, if you're busting up a restaurant like that, somebody is going to jail. My question to y'all is, did you guys think of that? Again, once again, Act 2 and Act 3, they're just like lingering. They're sitting around like nothing's going to happen to them. Like they don't understand. They're completely situationally unaware. Completely situationally unaware. I don't. Yeah, damn. And I
I've
don't want
never
to.
been in trouble like this, but that should have brought break that. I have no common sense. Yeah, I need to get out of here quickly.
Absolutely. I mean, unless you think like what you did was righteous, but
Yeah,
what,
yeah.
but like it, but unless I mean, but
They
again,
have
how?
even been evidence. I know I didn't start. Then I got a couple witnesses and somebody recorded.
Yeah,
So,
yeah. And then that's where you would hang around. But like, but that there's nothing. There's no excuse for that. Like there really is no excuse. Hey, okay, real quick. Do you think bro got his food before the? So I haven't seen the end of this video. Do you think bro actually got some food? If this fool
probably
get,
not at that place.
yeah, probably not. If he gets some food out of here, I'm gonna bust my. I'm alive.
I need my food though. Yo, I need my food, cuz. Bro,
Unless he called in the order before, just came through the picking up or something.
Maybe. Hold on.
Hey, you, hey. What the fuck? I got blood on my arms. That better be lying. Damn, somebody was looking in this bit. What the fuck? Bro, I need my food. Fuck that. Hey, yo, can I get my food? My food. I paid for my shit already.
Yeah, you pre-ordered. Blood on his arm wasn't even his.
It's like situations like this that make it difficult to be in the position that we're in. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. That right there. That is white supremacist fuel. That is white supremacist fuel. This is the kind of shit that's been trending on Twitter, bro. Like I can't scroll and not get big black women behaving badly. Say that 5 times fast. Big black women behaving badly. Clip that. but
so like
I'm not
nasty ass porn, bro.
So somebody in the audience is sweating. They'd be like, how did he know? Oh shit, Alvin psychic. Is my shit hacked? Well, you know what? You know what? I'm so glad. Okay, so look, I'm gonna take it off of our women real quick. Because the lovely ladies are about to take a lot of heat, and so I want to spread it out. You know what I'm saying? I want to spread it out. And I was wondering, I'm like, is this kind of thing happening all over? You know what I'm saying? Like, are other people in other countries having relationship problems? You know what I'm saying? Like, what's it like when women from other cultures are out of pocket? Like, what happened? Like, what does that look like? What does that sound like? So, there's a particular country that's been in the news a lot. And I was like, well, I wonder what is popping over there. Let's talk about it.
As though they've missed their ideal time for marriage. I was born in 1985. Today, I'm 39 years old, unmarried with a PhD. I have a car, a home, and savings. I've worked hard to make
Hold on. I'm a PhD. I'm a PhD. Where is it? Damn it. I'm not prepared. I'm going to get prepared. I'm going to have I didn't want to bite off of Kevin's shit, but you know what?
That's such a great one.
You know what was the one? I'm a bitch from the streets. I want the money. I'm a bitch from the streets.
Shout out Theo Coop.
Love that shit. Oh my God. Here we go.
9 years old, unmarried with a PhD. I have a car, a home, and savings. I've worked hard to make myself a high achiever, hoping that eventually I'd meet an equally accomplished man to marry. But it never occurred to me that my age would be held against me. I worked hard in school, earned money, and built a life for myself. Wasn't it all for the chance to find someone outstanding? Yet now, the men I'm introduced to are either divorced with children or have no ambition. Frankly, it's upsetting. I've worked so hard for so many years, only to find that now I'm expected to settle for a man who's not on the same level.
Huh. That's crazy. They sound like they came from the same school. They sound like they came from the same school. I'm getting the what you call it.
This woman once believed that the more accomplished a woman is, the more likely she would meet a compatible partner. Yet, after years of hard work and success, she faces the reality that many accomplished men her age are now turning to younger women in their 20s. The Chinese marriage market is unforgiving when it comes to a woman's age. As Chinese urban women become more financially independent and educated, marriage is no longer an economic necessity. For many men, however, financial concerns dampen their enthusiasm for marriage. The cost of marriage has become high, with substantial financial commitments that include housing, cars, weddings, and other expenses. For example, in small and mid-sized cities, the cost would look like this. A house at 1 million yuan, 100,000 yuan for renovations, a car at 150,000 yuan, a bride price of 180,000 yuan, gold jewelry at 40,000 yuan, and a wedding at 100,000 yuan. Altogether, a marriage would cost a man around 1.57 million yuan, a sum beyond the savings of most average families.
I think that's like in American dollars, I think that's like 400,000, $500,000. Roundabouts. It's like 50, 60, 70 grand for like a car, like it's they really be trying to make they really be trying to make you pay. Listen to this next crap.
For many men, these financial demands feel like a full-scale drain, prompting some to abandon the idea of marriage altogether. Among millennials, more and more people are choosing to stay single. The high costs and risks associated with marriage, especially in
I think that dude's living in a closet. I think that's how they get down.
Today's economic climate, have made lying flat a term for opting out of traditional pressures, an increasingly appealing choice.
I'm 42, single.
Oh, this is what I wanted to get to right here.
And have been working for 10 years. I've saved 600,000 yuan and live off the interest. I don't plan to exhaust myself for a woman, and I believe staying unmarried is the biggest trend for the next decade. I'm committed to staying single for life. By not marrying, I'm financially free. I avoid all the major expenses, house, car, wedding gifts, family connections, all of which are high cost without benefiting us men directly. As long as I don't get stuck with car loans, house loans, or the pressure to pass on the family line, my 4,000 yuan monthly salary is more than enough for me. If you get married, you're committing to a life of hard work and debt. My life, free and easy. Once you marry, you fall into a debt trap you can never escape. Brothers, I'm telling you, choosing not to marry is your biggest blessing and key to happiness.
As a wise man would say, this motherfucker's spitting.
Oh my God.
I spend less than 50 yuan a day, and I'm the wealthiest guy in the village when it comes to cash on hand. Staying single means I don't need to try to win over women or lose my head to love, which could end in financial and emotional loss. I've sidestepped all the risks of marriage from the start. Don't live in someone else's perfect world. Live in your own.
This man's words.
Wow.
Bars.
Shout out to him.
Yeah.
Shout out to him. We don't be saluting, because we ain't really on that, because we didn't get on that Stop Asian Hate train. But he was spitting though. He was spitting. So Broken Blade. I get okay. Would you what are you more concerned with? Here, hold on, let me get this out of the way. What are you more concerned with? Are you more concerned with having children with a woman that you're not compatible with, or marrying a woman that you're not compatible with?
You should repeat.
Are you more what would concern you more, having a child with a person that you're not compatible with, or having a marriage with a person that you're not compatible with?
Jeez. I think having the kid would be worse.
Yeah, me too. I think so. I guess because, like, at least, I mean, not to say that I want to give up any of my financial stuff. At least you could, like, get that back. But, like, having to deal with, like, a woman on a marriage for 18 and 20 years because you absolutely have to.
What's in the kid's mind against you? And
Freeman, don't lie. You like Keisha's. Freeman's Journal, I think, secretly like Keisha's. I know he does. In fact, I bet Freedman's Journal probably sleeps with nothing but Keisha's. He's over here just fronting. He probably got a Keisha in bed with him right now. He's probably looking across the laptop at a Keisha right now. He got Keisha, like, she's on birth control, but he got Keisha. He's talking over Keisha right now. Okay, so I'm trying to decide what I was more triggered by. Stupid. I was trying to figure out what I was more triggered by. Was I more triggered by an average woman wanting a really high value man, or a woman that just doesn't value a man at all and just wants the baby daddy? Because like I was going back listening to some, like, okay, let's go back to this one. All right, let's go back to this one, because this one is a classic. This is a classic. You're gonna recognize this when you see this.
Oh boy,
you're gonna recognize this. You're gonna remember this.
Oh yeah,
yeah. You remember this? And what did she say?
In my mind.
Say what?
The face nearly burned into my mind. This is one of the viral.
Bro, yeah, this is one of them. Absolutely. Here, let's hear what this young lady has to say. We ain't got to go deep. Well, we're gonna skip to the end, but let's just listen. Man, I miss Kevin.
How tall are you?
I am 5'3".
Dress size?
I am a medium.
Dress size? Number?
Real quick, Broken Blade. For the record, chest tattoos on women, is that something that you look for in a woman, in a wife?
Absolutely not. That's something that guarantees you'll never be taken seriously.
Oh, is that a red flag? You would call a chest tattoo as a red flag?
Absolutely.
Okay, a chest tattoo is a red flag. Noted. Ladies, if you happen to catch this right before you go get a chest tattoo, a lot of us think that chest tattoos are red flags. I'm just saying. Let's continue.
Age 10.
She's 5'3" and she's a 10.
How much did you weigh last time you weighed yourself?
157.
157. For those of you that are new to the show, this is my I don't believe you face. We don't believe you. Let's continue.
Fresh face out of the shower, just your natural face. On a scale from 1 to 10, what would you rank your looks?
Natural face.
What? Okay, fresh face out of the shower, your natural face.
You don't say. Oh, we're not gonna be able to get through this, bro. I don't know. Because this brings me to my next point. I'm really impressed by how Kevin makes it through some of these. I'm really impressed because even though he does ad lib and you can hear him chuckle under his breath and stuff, and I know he does it because, for the entertainment part of it, there are times where he really, I don't know, shout out to him.
You can't use 7. What would you rank yourself? 1 to 10?
A 6.
Okay. A 6 is right above average. A 5 is average, right? You're 5'3", 100, dress size 10, so that's above average.
He said 100. He didn't say it. He was so quick, bro. How was he so quick? He was so good at this. I'm telling you.
Average weight, 5'3", you should be roughly dress size 4. 4'6", 125 pounds. Even if I believe you're 157, 160, you almost.
Even if I were to believe you were 157.
33 pounds, 33% over your ideal target weight. And you have, listen. If you're average to cute looking, if you're below average health from a weight standpoint.
Can we also that like sitting in the camera posture, like her posture where she's like leaning in on me like that? You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah. I know your demeanor is messed up, but let's continue.
End point. And you have 2 children. Overall, does that make you below average, average, or above average? Factor all those things in together.
Average.
So why should you get anything over? Then why should you get above average? What do you mean settle for? You should get what you are.
I see millionaires with average women all the time.
This too is a lie.
Right?
Oh boy.
Right? I see millionaires all the time. Okay.
Evidence.
Look at. I mean, look. Oh, what are we doing? 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 What are we doing?
They don't have big chest tattoos either, and 2 other kids. Man, I'm just saying.
And 2 other kids.
Okay, I want to. No. I mean, let's be honest. Let's be honest. Why should an average woman say she's settling for an average man? Maybe
Ain't
that
nothing
makes
wrong with it. Wait.
No, you said so I should just settle. No, you said that. Listen. You said so I should just settle for an average guy, and I'm like, you're an average woman. Why should you not?
I would be settling. I mean,
why would you be settling and he wouldn't? So what would he be doing?
Is she pregnant right now?
Ooh.
Why would you be settling and he?
She got a belly. Yuck.
He would. So what would he be doing? Would he be upgrading?
He don't got no money. So if he don't have no money,
You ain't finding enough for no money.
Right? I miss him so much.
he don't got no money. So if he don't have no money,
You ain't finding enough for no money.
I'm not finding enough for some money.
It doesn't even like register what he said right away.
Oh boy.
I mean, okay, look, like I said, there is enough here not to attack her appearance. She's a 37-year-old single mother of 2. And she physically doesn't take care of herself, right? Like we can, she might, maybe you put some makeup on it and maybe you could doll her up, you know what I'm saying? But physically though, she's a little heavier than I think most guys would like. That's a little bit heavier, right? So for a single mother of 2 who is a smidge overweight, has some relatively high expectations of her SMV, her sexual marketplace value.
They didn't have the same high standards apparently with the men she decided to conceive with.
I'm not exactly sure the time, but I think he eventually asks her about that. But let's see what else she has to say here, though.
You're 6. You're 5. You said you're 6, man. You said you're 6. You don't get money. You get second shift at the plant.
Kevin was on one, boy. You get second shift at the plant. She doesn't even know what to say about it.
For college?
No, I didn't.
Okay, man.
I have my own business.
Congratulations. Don't care. Man, you got 2 children. And you said you are 6. I give you 5, 6. Your numbers together would be average. So why? So an average man would be upgrading to get you?
Look, I didn't say
I'm asking, ma'am, because we're just having a conversation. You said you'd be settling, so by extension, he would be.
So I guess we'll be settling for each other.
Well, no. But my issue is, you said settling for him. That means you'd be getting something less than what you deserve. When we settle, we get less.
I already have everything that I need. If he's not adding to me, then that will be settling, right?
Fabian, I want you to understand what I asked you last night. I asked this question oftentimes with Black women. If you have to work as hard today Or harder if you want children with a husband? Would you rather have a husband or be single? And almost 100% of the time, Black women would say, if I have to work as hard as I am today with a husband, I'd rather be single, because a husband is not, just by being a man ain't enough. He's supposed to make her life easier. That is why I have no problem telling women to die alone. It is not our job to make women's lives easier. It's our job to protect, provide. But that's not necessarily easy. It's harder. Relationships are hard. So, ma'am, you got all the things you need, except somebody to share life with.
Yeah.
And the man who can meet your standards, okay? Can he meet other women's standards?
Uh-oh. This is where it gets rough. Let's see. An average Black woman should throw a party if a man has a full-time job and he wants to spend time with him. Damn. See, I knew he was going to be up in here getting that shit off. Freeman, why do you hate Black baby mama so much? Why you hate? Do you got a Black baby mama? I think you got a Black baby mama. I'm telling you, there's somebody did something to Freeman. Somebody got him. Somebody got him. I think maybe he did hang out with the sister girl once or twice, and she got him for a lick, or she took him for a ride or something. And now he's like, fuck baby mamas. I think that's what it is. I'm not joking. Because I'm starting to realize, I'm like, wait a minute. I think you really do be either white. He said my wife is Black. Okay, all right. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm saying. Who else did somebody else get you? Why you be tripping on Black people so much? We're all kicking Black women right now today, though, so there's nothing we can do about it. We're all on the same team today, Freedmen's Journal. We're on the same.
Okay, then why should he not get the
this
best?
Is crazy.
If he can meet your high standard, he can meet another woman's standard. And all I'm saying is that why should a man have to settle for a woman with 2 kids? Because you got a business?
They don't have, Kevin, they don't have to settle for me.
But you said you'd be settling for him.
Okay, just like you.
This technically, look, this is a learning experience, right? This is the reason why I think that, and I'll say this, I think, and I've said it before, I'll say it again. I truly believe that Kevin Samuels' body of work will go down as one of the most important sociological experiments ever to be done in the United States. I think that they'll be able to study like the current time of Black culture and like baby mamaism. It will be a perfect snapshot of what was happening at that time. Like, this was a perfect opportunity for this to happen. And I think a lot of people got woken up behind this shit. Shout out to everybody that's in the stream. Salute to all of you guys. Do me a huge favor. Please hit the like button. Be subscribe if you're not subscribed already. I'm on my way to 2,000. We're getting there slowly but surely. I think we finally got out of YouTube purgatory. So like and subscribe, please. I don't often ask, but please. And Arthur, right. I'm telling you, I truly believe that there is so much important work, and just like in some of these conversations, because you know what shocked me the most, Broken Blade, about all of this, and I'm sorry to take this tangent, just take a quick break, but you know what really kind of like it trips me out. I came to the Kevin Samuels train late. Okay. Later than most. And you know, and like I said, I found out who Kevin was. And then I was like, he kept mentioning Dennis all the time. And then I was like, oh, Dennis. I'm like, oh, you know what? I kind of am over here. Like, Kevin is cool and I like what he's doing. And this is interesting, but like, I think I'm more interested over here. So I think I probably spent more time over on the other side over there, but I was still watching this stuff. And the part that tripped me out the most was that these women would be like, they would jump on and they would be like, hey girl, like, hey Kevin, yeah, oh my God, these women are so crazy, da 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 da. And you'd be like, how many kids you have? 2. And how many baby dads you have? 2. And you would be like, wait a minute. So you got more baby daddies than the last chick? So like, so what? And then they would still be like, it's like there's a camera, I could see you. Like, I could tell you're like 225 pounds. Like, I could see you. And they would be like size 8. And I'm like, it showed me how much delusion is really out there. You know, it really showed me how much delusion is really out there. I'm like, oh wow, these bitches is really, like, what scale are you on? What the on what planet would do you on? You might weigh 140 pounds on the moon, but you definitely don't weigh 140 pounds right now. Absolutely not. Shout out to her. That's crazy. Let's let this lady talk. This is wild.
Kevin, you say that high value men are supposed to have money, right? That's what you say. So if they don't have money, that means their value is low, right?
No.
And you go off women.
No. If you want to know, high value men.
Think about what she just said right there.
Men are supposed to have money, right? That's what you say. So if they don't have money, that means their value is low, right?
No.
And you go off women.
No. If you want to know, high.
I really think that's how they think about us, bro. It's like, if you ain't rich, then you ain't shit. Really look how like.
Okay, just like you, Kevin, you say that high value men are supposed to have money, right? That's what you say. So if they don't have money, that means their value is low, right?
No.
And you go off women.
No. If you want to know, high value men, that's a completely different component. That's less than 10% of men. And high value men get high value women who are in high demand.
Right.
That's not your category.
Because I got kids, right?
You're not, ma'am. Yes. Would you say that you're a woman that's in high demand or most wanted?
I could be. I mean, yeah, I could be. I mean,
you could be. So okay. So listen.
Can I tell you about myself?
Hold on.
Cognitive dissonance. I think that's the technical term for it.
Yeah.
I think that's the technical term. Cognitive dissonance. But what do you think, Broken Blade? Do you think she's likely to say something that's going to impress him right now?
Doubtful.
Right. I mean, look at this troll. I mean, I don't know. I don't think anybody. Look, man, I think people really will somebody lay down with her? I'm sure somebody will. Right? Mr. Charlie from down the street. I'm sure, he be sliding through because the rent is due and she needs some things fixed around the house. We know how
Nate.
I'm in a bind, Nate. We know how things go. But but the internet, no, I wouldn't. No. No. Nah, I probably no, I'm sorry. Yeah, no, I'm picky. Man, I don't like crazy broads, bro. I'm allergic to crazy broads. And if I feel like if I'm even getting a little bit of a sniff of a crazy broad, then I just go on ahead and cut tail. I'll let it go. Let's let what she has to say.
Hold on. Ma'am, you're 37 with 2 children. Where in the world do women who are average to above average look, average to cute, who are a little overweight with 2 kids, where are these women in high demand?
Kevin, I'm working on myself. So if
no, ma'am, I asked a very specific question. It's not because you're working on yourself. That's fine, but that doesn't mean you're in high demand.
I can get there, can I?
And see,
so you mean to tell me if I can lose 20 pounds? And
80 years ago, with a woman in your position, even without the children, 80 years ago, would a woman in your position be with the top 10% man?
You said
80 years ago. 80 years ago. Would she be with a man in the top 10% of all men? 80 years ago.
Yeah.
No.
And this is why we can't tell them the truth. This is why we can't tell them the truth. We can't even be honest. We can't even have an honest conversation.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because this.
There are a limited amount of these men to go around.
Go ahead.
How long is this video?
4 years. Now.
What the whole how long? Like
Oh, the whole thing?
Yeah.
It's 22 minutes. We're not doing the whole 22 minutes. I was going to switch.
22 minutes for to get a basic concept across. And if I wasn't left, I'd be emotionally drained just listening to this.
Right? Like
the myriad of issues we have, what the fuck?
Ladies, when you come home from work and your man sits in the car for like 30, 45 minutes, this is why. He sits in the garage for 30, 45 minutes. This is why. You know what I'm saying? He stops off at the bar before he comes home. This is why right here. Yes, because Saint Kevin had this conversation for 20 some odd minutes to try to get a point across. And he tried to get out of it. I noticed this a lot, man. There's a lot of times where he leaves off ramps. And these ladies will still, right? Like he was trying to get off just a second ago. And she was like, Kevin, let me tell you about myself. Right. So he's going to go, okay, cool. So here we go. We're going to go all through it all over again.
Just want you guys to understand, especially in the Black community, you're an average woman by any stretch of the imagination. And I think that's being fair. Average at best is more likely the term. Yikes. Average at best would be pretty fair. Okay, but listen.
I'm listening.
But the issue is, so I got to settle for an average man. That's not settling. That's getting what you can afford to buy on the sexual marketplace.
Okay, so if I wanted a high value man, what do I do?
Be reincarnated.
Broken Blade. I have a question for you, bro. Is this not the same face that's on that that's on that statue in New York? I told you, and then I told you, didn't I tell you? But then I told you. Didn't I tell you? But then I told you, and then it happened.
Again, professional. That's like the apotheosis, the epitome of professional porn missing.
100%.
That statue for future generations. That's how you were immortalized. The statue of David. Most like European men don't look like that, but at least that reflects what they wanted to strive to achieve.
Absolutely, that was art at the time.
They're women.
Women at the time.
Very feminine, very graceful, except for Michelangelo's like men with breast implants, but
yeah. I guess this shit ain't new, bro. I guess it's been doing the weird. It's been doing this shit for weird for a long time.
But other like back to ancient Rome, even like feminine-looking female statues immortalized as overweight with a foul attitude, stank attitude, looking at your phone.
That's crazy. That feels like a troll to me. I really can't. I don't see any. I don't understand how any Black woman would be like, "Hey, this is a great idea." Like, sure, let's do that. Please, let's do that.
Be reincarnated.
The article. I think it was Tito Blackpool Don read the article. Maybe it was Ace. I read the article, talk about that statue, like commemorating it. There's a line in there, referring to the one in New York. Something about this white male statue here representing this guy, this statue here, then this one here taking up space. They understood the assignment.
Yeah. Wow. Oh, it gets better. I got something good for y'all. If y'all can stick around a little while longer, I got something funny. I got some good. because if you think this is wild, just I got we're gonna finish it off with a laugh. We're gonna have something to laugh about for sure.
You can't get one. I'm gonna be honest, you can't. You're 37 with 2 kids. If they're less than 10% of the men, why would he pick you over a woman with no children?
But Kevin, I talk to pretty good high value. I go on dates with high caliber men.
Yes, they will go on dates with you. They will talk to you. They'll have sex with you.
We talk about marriage.
I want you to understand this is what the issue is, because I talked about this for a year and a half, because men will deal with you. What man of value, who is a high value man recognized by other men of value, what man that fits in that category is seriously vetting you to be a wife today?
I'm talking to someone now. I've been dating this guy now who's a pretty high value, and we've been talking.
How old is he?
He's 51.
What makes him high value?
He owns his own car dealership, and he has multiple businesses. He owns houses. He's doing pretty good for himself. He's probably not rich, but
ma'am, being high value is more than just money.
He got a good head on his shoulders. He got a good personality. He take care of himself. He work out. He don't even look like he.
Oh, Jesus Christ, ma'am! I'm trying to be reasonable.
Do you think she knows she's squeezing her boob into the camera like that? Or is that just like it's so natural she just don't even realize it?
It might be natural.
You think that's what it is? Like she don't even notice she's just got that.
That's my point. Like, if this man does exist, for the sake of argument, why was she on this stream? Or why wouldn't she leave? Okay, this is the man I'm with. I like him a lot. I have this issue. How should I work with myself to make sure I don't fuck this up?
Most likely because it's not really a situation. She's saying stuff. She's just talking. You know how they be, Broken Blade. They just be talking.
But it's more than just money. And I'm saying a man like, okay.
And she's gonna. You'll understand why here in just a second.
Why would a man? How can I say this without sounding rude?
Kevin,
I'm trying to. Why would a man?
It's 10 minutes deep now. It's 10 minutes deep. It's 10 minutes deep now. I just want y'all to just see what we're talking about here. Just want y'all to just just make note of the what we're talking about. I just wanted you to put it out there. Yep, just put it out there.
Man who has this going on, and what state are you in?
I am in Cleveland, Ohio.
Okay, I just said state. But anyway, why would a man who's choose a woman like that? Okay, if you say he's high value, when I talk about high value, it's not just money. It's over a period of time. It's what you do. It's also men of value must recognize you as a peer or a potential peer. You got to have a network of high value men and others, and you must be useful to others in a group. So you judge a man not just on his money, by his network, by other men who say, yeah, that's a man of value. He's a mover or shaker. Okay, man, but these men don't settle. They don't settle. They don't get women who are. There are men on YouTube right now saying, I don't know what I'm talking about being high value. But here's one thing that they do agree with me on. They don't take a woman with children. They don't. I've had men who vehemently disagree with me on a lot of things. They don't listen to me, but unanimously, we don't take another man's children because that's not even in their mindset. They don't. So you ladies can call it what you want. And I'm thinking, how long?
What's the last book you think she read? The McDonald's Menu? I don't know.
Yeah, I've been dating.
This right here.
2 weeks now.
I said seriously, but considering you to be a wife.
2 weeks.
And I'm thinking, how long have y'all been dating?
2 weeks now.
I said seriously, but considering you to be a wife. In 2 weeks, ma'am,
I said we've been talking about it.
Ma'am, that's what I'm saying, ma'am. I said, what man of value who's recognized by other men of value is seriously betting you to be a wife? And you said this man, you ain't known this dude for 2 weeks.
From the streets, I'm a bitch from the streets. I get the money. From the streets, I get the money. The streets, I'm a bitch from the streets. I get the money. From the streets. I'm a bitch from the streets. I get the money.
The only reason I'm pushing this hard, man, is because it triggers.
I miss that guy.
It triggers me when I hear average women talking about settling for average men. And I'll be honest.
Why do it trigger you?
Because you'd be lucky to get an average man. He would be settling for you. He would be settling for you to have to deal with you, 2 children from somebody else. Yes, man, that's why. Because you asked, let me finish. He'd be settling for you because you.
Because I got 2 children.
Amongst other things, yes.
Yes.
I mean, I'm a good person to get along with. So
That may be, ma'am. That may be. You could be a perfectly lovely person, but there are other women who are perfectly lovely people who are childless and more physically appealing.
That's fine. Like, I mean,
So man, by definition, see, that's the thing. The kind of men you ladies talk about you want, they are rare. They are for every man that falls into your category, there are thousands of women that want him. He can only have one wife. That's why.
You're telling he gonna have a lot of wives. I mean,
No. He gonna have a lot. He gonna cheat a lot, but he gonna have one wife. He can only marry
Shout out to Kevin.
one person. It's called bigotry. All right, that's enough. No, that's enough. You can only have one wife. No.
It's so, what was really funny, and he was really nice. It was, there's times where I would have expected some of them to crash out. But then I realized, I'm like, damn, you really there was a psychological thing where I believe they wanted him, I believe they wanted him and they wanted him to like that. It's so crazy. It's shocking sometimes. I'm like, wow, it really does seem like he has this Jedi mind trick over some of these females. But I wanted to bring up another example. Because Broken Blade, I think they always say that we don't want to get married and we just want to just be dropping off kids and we're just all irresponsible and all that madness. And I don't think it's us, bro. I don't think it's us that wants. I think we actually want relationships. I think we actually want marriages and so on and so forth. I've never heard a man say what this girl is about to say to Kevin, but I think this needs to be studied. Let's listen to how easily these words come out of her mouth. Let's let this rock.
Today,
I believe there is, especially in my age group.
Okay. In your age group, you believe there is?
Yes.
Do you want to be married?
I do. I do aspire to be married.
Uh-huh. And what's the oldest man you've ever dated?
So I thought 25, but he lied about his age. He was actually approaching 35. So.
Mm-hmm. So if you want to be married, about what age do you think your husband would be?
Well, my boyfriend currently now is 24. So we plan on getting married around, he should be 32.
32, 8 years from now?
She wants to be with a dude for 8 years before she gets married. She thinks that's acceptable. Let's keep listening.
Yeah. So I plan on having kids 5 years from now. So 5.
So she plans on having kids 5 years from now, but getting married 8 years from now. Okay, just thought I would go ahead, just put that out there. Let's.
Well, I want to have kids before marriage. I do, but if it doesn't work out that way, I'm going to have kids regardless.
If it doesn't work out that way, I'm gonna have kids regardless.
Oh, hold on, Miss. Hold on, Miss.
All right, now also, whose auntie came up here with her boobies out? You see what she?
I believe there is, especially in my age group.
Look. So sister girl comes in. Somebody auntie gets on here trying to show Kevin the cookies. Look. Watch.
Your age group, you believe there is?
Yes.
Do you want to be married?
I do. I do aspire to be married.
Uh-huh. And
but he lied about his age.
She had to put him in the camera for him. She had to put him in the camera for him. Somebody's auntie needs to chill. Chill, auntie. Get them things out the camera. I mean, look. I mean, they're big. Shout out to her.
Actually,
yeah, cover them things
35,
up, girl.
So.
Big
So if
old,
you want to
big
be
old
married,
bitties.
about what age do you think your husband will be?
Well, my boyfriend currently now is 24. So we plan on getting married like around, he should be like 32.
32, 8 years from now?
Yeah. So I plan on having kids 5 years from now. So 5, well, I want to have
Before
kids
you get
before
married?
marriage. I do, but if it doesn't work out that way, I'm going to have kids regardless.
Oh, hold on, Miss. Hold on, Miss Eye Candy. I gotta come right back. Excuse me.
Yes.
Are you trolling me? Hold on.
No,
Hold on. You openly want to have children before you get married, and if you don't get married, fuck it. It's cool. I'm still gonna have babies.
No, it's the.
That's what she said.
It's hard.
That is what she said.
To choose a baby daddy nowadays, so
why would you rush into having the kid?
They're just choosing baby daddies now, bro. That's just what they're doing. They're just choosing. So look, we're out here thinking that these broads is getting pregnant on accident. They're getting pregnant on purpose, y'all. Like they're trying to act like they're baby trapping people. They're out here baby trapping dudes. They're getting pregnant when they want to get pregnant, man. All this like I got pregnant on accident and I didn't. Isn't this bullshit? If these females are out here getting pregnant on purpose, they just don't. Whether they figure they'll have the baby and then they'll pressure you into marriage after the fact, or pressure you into relationship after the fact. It's a hustle.
It's called a husband. That's what it's called.
You're absolutely right. But it's
But
hard.
are you a wife?
Say it again.
Are you a wife?
I feel like I do wifely duties as a girlfriend.
Okay,
Yes.
but okay, ma'am. Let's back up. What do you do for a living?
Currently I am unemployed due to the natural disaster.
How you gonna provide for them natural babies?
That's why I said 6 years from now, because I am looking to put myself through college and I want to go to school for psychology and all of that. So it's all a plan 6 years from now. And if I can't have a husband, if I can't have a husband 6 years from now, I still do want to have children because I don't want to wait until I'm in my 30s to have kids.
Are you trolling me?
No. Not at all. It's just it's ways to have children nowadays without having a husband, which is sad, but when there's a but,
No, what's sad
there's
is you
not
think
good.
this. What's just sad is you think this way.
Yes, because I've seen a lot of failed relationships or a lot of failed marriages.
You've seen a lot of failures as women. That's yes.
Why is that? Women are not in relationships by themselves.
Yeah, women. Listen, because 80% of the time when a relationship ends, a woman is the one walking out the door.
That is highly true, especially in my case.
That's failing at a relationship. When a relationship fails, and if 8 out of 10 times somebody's leaving, you say that's the failure. They quit. And even what you talk about right now, you got 1 foot in and 1 foot out the door. I'm gonna have babies regardless. So a man can or cannot be there. So you're openly just saying, I want.
It's not even that they just quit. It's like they secretly self-sabotage the relationship in order to break up. You know what I'm saying?
Which is all the more reason why we have to move. Is like the only reason they're allowed to move like this is because Uncle Sam.
Yeah. It's like, oh, I didn't like the way he kept leaving the toilet seat up. I want a divorce. Oh, he gets out on the right side of the bed, not the left. I want a divorce. They're not good reasons for having issues with people. They're really not. But let's continue.
I'll choose to be a baby mama. And I'll choose to try to live life instead of cooperating with a man. I'll go get a psychology degree and then live a middle class life working paycheck to paycheck or so. But I do that instead of learning how to cohabitate.
That's not what my goal is. My goal is to have a happy home with a husband.
But that ain't what you said. Okay, maybe that may be what the Disney dream. But you just said, in a few years, I'm gonna have babies whether I'm married or not.
I don't want to wait until I'm in my 30s to have children, because that a lot of women do have to wait until they're in their 30s.
No, you need to wait till you're a wife. See, the problem is, and if I can just be direct.
Isn't that crazy, bro? Like how they're not, they've figured out a way to like not tie the two together. That's so strange. Like it's only our women that have been conned into this bullshit. Like the idea that you would like have the husband or have the father without being the husband is wild. It's just wild. Like the idea that you wouldn't want someone that you loved and cared about and like was fully intent on him being the other half of you raising a child that you bring into the world together. That doesn't sound like that's even in her. You know what I mean? Yeah. Like they're completely separate things. That's so strange to me. Why you would think, and it's like, oh, well, things happen. Guys, girls leave. Like she's making all these.
Might be an issue of the culture, just repetition, everybody around them repeating this nonsense. So it's just.
Yes. I think it's that.
Yeah.
I think it's that. I think it's that.
I didn't really go out much growing up. I didn't have a lot of like social interaction. But like on the TV, a lot of in the 90s, see a lot of these conversations about like should men have serious relationships with women that already have kids or whatever. I was just as a kid sitting looking at it, nah.
Hell no. No. Mm-mm. No.
I want to be raising my child. Sorry, I wish her the best, but I can't do it.
Again, I believe that if a man is in a situation where he can do that and he wants to do that, more power to him.
Yeah. Totally.
If he really meets a woman and she may be widowed, or maybe it is a diamond in the rough, or maybe it's, I don't know. And he understands the situation and can walk himself into the situation. He's not being trapped. You see what I'm saying? Like if a guy's like meets a girl and she's like, I got a kid, and you're like, you know what? Normally that's not my thing, but let's just date a little while and see. And if he feels the situation out a little bit and he makes that decision, more power to him. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like if a man wants to do that, I feel like it's okay.
He's acting right.
For sure. I mean, look, if he wants to, but it should be his decision. He shouldn't be tricked into it. Is what I'm kind of getting at. It's like these women are tricking guys into doing some of this stuff. And that's where I draw the line, or where I have a problem. It's like, you don't be out here tricking guys into things. You know what I mean? Like if he wants to stay, he'll stay. If he wants to be with you, he should be able to be with you. But like that should be his choice. And I also feel like that's how a lot of these women, they're like, oops, I got pregnant. And it's like, oops. And then it doesn't go the way they think it's going to go. And then they get mad. And it's like, you tried to like force somebody into a situation that you knew that they weren't going to agree with. And then you want to be mad and act out because of the response. And it was like, well, he told you, like, he never displayed that you're the type of girl he wants to settle down with or whatever. That's never come up in conversation for real. Or he's never seemed like, or he didn't put a freaking ring on it. But here we sit. Let's let this rock again.
Directly honest with you, what you're talking about is extremely selfish.
Not many men want to marry.
That's bullshit. That's bullshit. 51% of black men are single and childless, 64% in the middle class. Men today want to be married more than y'all. Here's the problem. Most women today aren't fit to be wives. And this may sting a little bit, man, but listen, I need you to listen to what I'm about to say, because I'll let you speak. You're worried about having a kid. Why don't you focus on becoming a woman worthy of marrying? Instead of talking about the men aren't there, all you need is be worthy of being married by one. Instead of already got your backup plan. Well, since most men don't want to marry, you're creating your own reality to justify being a baby mama.
That is true. Speaking things into existence, I do believe in that, and that is something I know I need to work on.
So if you have a daughter, you're gonna tell her, yeah, go ahead and have babies outside of it. Go ahead and have babies, whether you're mad or not.
No, of course not. I'm always going to tell her it's way easier when you have both of the parents in your life and two incomes and a source of home. It's way easier that way.
So what do you want to do with your degree in psychology?
I want to talk to, I wanted to talk to inmates, people who suffer from the differentiation from right and wrong. Like to kill somebody is obviously wrong.
You see Kevin's face. Watch this.
Right and wrong, like to kill somebody is.
Look at Kevin's face. She said to kill somebody. He was like, wait, what? What are we talking about again? Wait, what? Oh my God. Yeah. Yeah,
which translates to me, she wants to fucking prison Pookie.
A man she can control. Compromised. Like you see how we were starting to see the patterns? We're like, oh, you like compromised men because the standards are lower. You can control him. He can't say shit. He's broke. He doesn't have any money. He depends on you. You have all the control. The standard is down here, so you're not accountable for anything. Okay, I understand it now. That makes sense. Like, why would you do that? Maybe she's got a really good explanation, Broken Blade. Maybe. Let's see.
Obviously wrong. And to do things to children is obviously wrong. Then the type of people
so you want to be a therapist?
Yes. In the criminal justice field. But I kind of
hold on. Any therapist worth their salt.
Do you all believe that the beastly generation these women have to die off for our women to enter an ethical, moral resurgence? Here is what I will say to this question. I think we have to be careful about how we talk about generations of things dying.
Fair enough, I see you.
And because it is a slippery slope. I understand how we feel. I made a mention of Darwinism earlier, which is also in that same bucket. These people have been using these type of ideas to be able to separate us and do things to us for a really long time. For us to do it to ourselves doesn't make a lot of sense. And we already know how they will take our words and take that as like a cosign. So yes and no. Die off. I think we're going to just have to insulate ourselves. And we'll have to isolate ourselves, and we have to draw a line in the sand and say, hey, look, just like y'all got the trailer parks over there, we got the hood over here. We're not all like that. Like, we're not all like that. Unless every white person wants to freaking be held responsible for what happens in the trailer parks or wherever their degenerates like to hang out, then we shouldn't be held responsible for whatever the fuck our degenerates are doing. If that makes any sense to me. And that is my answer. Now, if these ladies keep doing the shit that they're doing, they're all going to end up getting locked up soon enough. They will. That's inevitable. There's nothing that can be done about it. Like, you just can't go out and be having like melees out in public. So I hate to say it like this, but the judicial system is going to take care of them, to be honest with you. I'm not saying I wish that on anybody. I don't think that like I said, you just gotta let Got to let Jethro and them take care of him because that's what they've been doing to us. We learned, right? Like what did black male incarceration numbers are doing this. Black male incarceration numbers are doing that. So we're figuring it out. But the black women is like this. Ooh, and you know what else I heard? I heard the HIV and the AIDS numbers is going like that too. Black women. That's not good. That's really not good. That's really, really, really not good. Like that's really not good. Like really not good.
We talk about major reason people end up in the criminal justice system is problems at home. Coming from that one-parent household that you're so quickly talking about is a major fetus.
Hey man, like I said, I don't like the fact I don't like that I can't get out from under the my group, but I can't get away from my group. Like I get treated like my group, regardless whether I like it or not. It doesn't matter. And I don't like people talking shit about the people that look like me. Right? Like when they're like them dumb monkeys, I'm like, I understand that I'm not a dumb monkey, but like, yo, bro, you know what I mean? Like what we just can't have that. And you can't be, and Friedman's, I love you, bro, but like, you cannot hate black people as much as you hate black people. You can't, like, you just can't. Like, I get it. I understand it. I don't know what them white boys did to you and they made you. I don't know. All I got to say is that, like, look, man, I'm not going to just, if there's something I could do for these women, it would be great. I have no problem stepping over the bodies. I don't. But like I said, what the stuff that they're doing right now is white supremacist fuel. And anytime they want to justify doing something to all of us, they take a couple of these videos of these women behaving badly and they say they all act like this. And then they put a 12-foot statue in Times Square just to remind you how bad black women are, just in case you forgot. Like, do you not see a problem with that? Like, you have to be able to see a problem with that. Like, you have to. But anyway, I digress.
Nope, ma'am, I'll let you go. Let me finish. Is a major feeder system. I'm not saying, your point is, I want to have kids and I don't want to wait. The only reason you got to wait is if you don't have a husband.
True.
And the only reason you don't have a husband.
With somebody I know that's going to walk out on me. Boyfriends,
this is what I wanted to get to right here.
Walk out on me.
This is what I wanted to get to right here.
The only reason you got to wait is if you don't have a husband.
True.
And the only reason you don't have a husband.
With somebody I know that's going to walk out on me. Boyfriends,
men don't leave. You guys leave. Women are, that's why I call y'all home wreckers. You wreck your own homes. When do you, out of 100% of relationships, what percentage of time are men the ones that are leaving?
I can't give you that answer.
Yes.
I don't know.
Yes.
Out of 100%, I would probably say 40%.
Ma'am, we have divorce stats that will show you that 80% of the time in our community, black women are the ones filing.
9 times out of 10, that black woman health was at risk.
Accountability is like kryptonite, folks. Again, when I just,
it's always Jermaine's fault.
Always.
It's always Jermaine's fault. Always Jermaine's fault. Well, Broken Blade, look. I wanted everybody to be represented. You know, I wanted the extremes to be represented. You know, it seemed like there was a homely looking woman there that was earlier. It was a real homely looking woman, and the young girl that was on just a second ago, she was cute. She was cute. You know, both of those ladies were kind of closer to my, you know, I like regular looking gals personally, you know, I mean, not like the Oompa Loompa at the beginning, but you know what I'm saying? Just like regular, you know, without all the extras and all the extras. Shout out to Dirty Money TV. They had an interesting conversation here, Broken Blade, and I'm curious to know about what it is, what you think about this. Do women need a hoe phase, Broken Blade?
No.
No. Did you need a hoe phase?
No.
You didn't need a hoe phase? Like there wasn't a phase you needed to just go screw everything that was moving?
No.
Beating off like 3 times a day and all that? No? No? You just didn't need a hoe phase? I didn't really need a whole phase either. I imagine there was probably some times where I made some bad decisions where I was driven by my libido, but nothing nothing to call it a whole phase.
Yeah.
I would be anxious to see. What about y'all in the chat? Like, do you guys think women need to have a hoe phase? Do women need to have a hoe phase? Put a 1 in the chat if you think women need to have a hoe phase. A 1 in the chat if you think women need to have a hoe phase. I mean, I don't know. I don't see the need, but I'm a man. So, and we don't really have hoe phases for real, but let's see what these brothers got to say and sisters got to say. Cause there's some ladies here. I froze it on this intentionally because I kind of wanted a little bit of shock value. Let's let this rock.
Necessary.
Not at all.
Okay. A whole phase is necessary.
Not at all.
Yes, no, and if not,
hold on, my mic on.
One at a time.
let me get it. Let me get the whole thing out.
Yeah, hurry up and get the talking.
A whole phase is necessary. Yes, no, and explain why.
Hell yeah.
Go ahead.
Because you niggas go through whole phases. Why can't I?
They're not necessary because
hold on. We got to do it 1 at a time. Okay, so Bambi, you're saying that women need to go through whole phases. Why?
Because y'all niggas can. Why can't I?
So
you're not a man.
If men,
hello, why the fuck that mean? That's double standard as fuck. Cause let me tell you something. I told you I'm not a man. But if you could go out here and fuck Risha, Keisha, Tony, and all them, why can I fuck your homeboy?
Can I answer?
If you fucking up, why can't I fuck up? We just some 2 fucked up ass individuals.
Can I answer you?
Be better.
You want me to answer you?
Mike, go ahead.
Okay, look.
Coming out next month. It's a bad motherfucker. When you bite into it, cream, feel and see all in your mouth. Glitter.
Yeah. Yeah. Let's hear what they got to say. Mm-hmm.
You just said I'm fucking these women.
Mm-hmm.
You're getting fucked.
Okay.
It's a difference. A man. Hold on, wait a minute. I didn't cut you off. That's why I asked you want me to answer. I answer if you want me to answer, but you got to receive the information.
That double standard as fuck.
Go ahead. Look, I understand, but men and women are different, and we do play different roles. There's certain things that women can do that men have no business doing, and there's certain things that men do that women have no business doing. We do have our roles are different, so you got to understand. I'm not saying what's right and what's wrong, but our roles are different.
So this is what I'm saying.
Is it me or all these? I mean, I really tried not to choose nothing but big fat women, but I don't, they just seem like that's all the only way they come these days. I'm just saying.
So there's some things you do that I can't do. It's unexplainable. It's certain things I do, you can't, it's just like that. I didn't make
it shouldn't be like that because it's fucked up. Because one thing about it, y'all bring STDs first.
Right.
I believe it's a Ruckus channel. He put up the clip of a woman in Houston giving a heads up to STD-free men that she has HIV and she does not at all feel obligated to inform them of this if they engage in sexual activity.
I consider that a crime. And I can't be held responsible for what I might do if somebody tries to pull some shit like that on me.
Absolutely.
That's
murder, and I'm going to
there's a chance that I am going to be distraught and out of my mind, and I might mess around and accidentally do something wild and crazy, unexplainable. But let's let her finish, because she took it somewhere just a second ago that it wasn't there, but she took it there. It wasn't there, but she took it there.
It's just like that. I didn't make
it shouldn't be like that because it's fucked up. Because one thing about it, y'all bring STDs first.
Right.
Y'all get the STD before we even get something.
We did.
First off,
How the man get
that? Don't make.
man, let me tell you something. Yeah, turn my motherfucking mic back on.
I'm listening. Mic on.
Cause let me tell you something. Y'all will bring home an STD and then you go out here and fuck Risha Teacher Tundra. Guess what? Ton of pussy is different from my pussy. So guess what? You fuck Risha and you somehow fuck me. Whatever juices and pussies and shit she had on her, you stick your dick in me.
Calling me Risha.
No,
don't be calling her. Risha ain't up here. Exactly. Takara, Risha not here.
Yeah, no, that's like she's talking about you. Go ahead.
I don't want to hear none of that shit.
So it's not enough that you got all that stuff in your face. It's not enough that you're bigger than me. It's not enough that you are loud and obnoxious. But then you're bringing STDs to the game too? Hold on. Okay. All right. Here I'm gonna let Mr. Ugly Money pop real fast. Here we go. Let's let this rock. He's gonna get busy.
Let me tell you something, lady. Are you a man? You be standing up. You lift up heavy objects. When it's time to go to war, you gonna go bust your gun? No, you're not. Women want to do everything a man do until it's time to pay what a man pays. When you start paying the bills around this motherfucker, you can do what I do. When you take care of me and my goddamn not had kids like I do for y'all, you can do what I do. Women love to be men. It's convenient for them. And then the bills drop. Women love to be men when it's convenient for them. And then somebody break in the house and you can run up under the goddamn bed. No, I'm running to the bullet. You running away from the bullet. So you can't do what I do because you don't pay what I pay back to the partner.
Now, listen to what this individual says right here. Listen.
My daddy would never. On behalf of Pop Hat, all the real niggas in the world, my daddy would never. I know my father's watching right now.
Bro.
Like hell.
Bro, hold on. Broken Blade, what the fuck is that, man? Like, what the fuck is that? What the fuck is that? Like, what the fuck is that?
This is Marquis and Drag.
Like, what the fuck is that? Like, does this person go out in public like this? Like, she goes out in public like this. Like, this is what she really looks like. Like, she did this on purpose. Like, what is going on, dog? Like, the fact that this person can even...
Like, man, sticking their dick in her. Like, what are we doing?
Like, what is wrong with... Right? Like, intervention. We need an like, if you are hooking up with that, we need to have an intervention. Like, we need to have a talk. You need some self-respect. You need some dignity. You need some home training. I don't know. You need something. You need some love. You need a hug. You need some, I don't know, some companionship. I don't know what you need, but this is not it. But we're going to let this rock for a second.
Oh no, son, I'll pass. Ladies and gentlemen, man, free to go this here. Move around, Miss Coco. One mic at a time, Miss Coco. Our whole phase is necessary.
Necessary. Personally, just because, like, I feel like when it comes to the whole phase, that's because you're out here like physically fucking, you just doing the most, you in the mix too much. And me personally, I'm big on energy. Having sex with all types of people is not really something I'm trying to do. I ain't
right.
Take on all y'all demons and all that shit.
Talk to them.
Like, with it. At the end of the day, I can talk to you. I can have a phase where I'm communicating with different people. I don't have to be having a whole phase though. I can just get to know a lot of people. But
so you have a verbal whole phase.
I mean,
stimulating
You
me?
talk to random.
Are you stimulating?
Don't try to fuck.
No. If that's the case, no. It's more like at the end of the day, if somebody wants to speak to me, I'm not gonna sit there and just be like, nah, I can't talk to you. Because at the end of the day, I'm not in a relationship with nobody, so I can't talk to you. You want to get to know me? Okay, get to know me, but just know it's gonna be boundaries to getting to know me.
So verbal hoe face.
If you want to call it that, then.
Okay.
That's not
I ain't gonna lie, I'm
you talk to who you want to talk to. Nothing wrong with that.
If you sit there and get to talk to a nigga for 3 months without giving him some pussy, you cold. I ain't mad at you. I would have been goddamn.
The girl in the middle is cute. There's the girl in the bra. Fuck, she's in a bra. I mean, I know this is not the best of the best, but it is really interesting to see how people would represent themselves knowing that there are cameras and microphones. You know what I'm saying? Like, I intentionally slum it on down just so that I don't come across as condescending or pretentious. You know what I'm saying? I could wear a fucking suit every day if I wanted to, but I just choose not to because this is the look I was going for. I don't understand. I don't understand. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, I mean, I get it. I I mean, but she is cute though.
Block your number. Hey, talk too much. Hey.
I can hear me like somebody talk to his big ass.
It ain't your turn to talk, goddammit. I'll mute your mic on my show, goddammit. You can't do that shit over here. Let's go to Gorgeous. You're gorgeous tonight. Gorgeous. Question. Are hoe phases needed these days for women?
I would like to say that not necessarily a hoe phase, like you said, a verbal one, because you don't have to fuck everybody. You can have 5 niggas and not fuck not one of them.
How do you like the fact that she just referred to you or potentially you as a N-word?
That's one of the 3 strikes.
Is that a deal breaker for you?
Oh yeah, absolutely.
I'm so glad you said that. So if you were to walk up, start seeing somebody for real, and then all of a sudden she's like, "Oh yeah, my N-word, this or whatever," would you check her on that?
Depends on the situation. It might be an outright I'm saying something, or most likely just ghost her.
You would you wouldn't even give her an opportunity to cut it out of the vernacular. You would just be like, okay, I see what time it is, and you would just let her go. Yeah. You wouldn't even give her a warning. Damn, Broken Blade's colder than me. I'd at least be like, bitch, you need to chop that out of your vocabulary.
There's a lot of back and forth I have no interest in.
I feel you. I think it depends on how like smooth it comes out. Like right, like this, like it's so insulting to me. Like if a girl if a girl were to say what she just said in front of me, instant turn off.
Okay.
You don't have to fuck everybody. You can have.
And that's the crazy part. She said that was kind of crude, but it wasn't that. It was this next
5
part.
niggas and not fuck not one of them.
That part.
Because you don't have to fuck everybody. You can have 5 niggas and not fuck not one of them. And
so you talking to 5 men?
Money, they still gonna take you on a date.
Right.
They still gonna do whatever it is to pursue you.
Right.
Drop a bomb. I'm triggered. It sounds like some fucking is going on. I was with her until she said taking on dates, giving money, and doing all this extra shit. In the midst of that, some pussy will get exchanged in these goddamn transactions. And I mean that so respectfully. So respectfully.
It ain't happening.
Respectfully.
You can't mean it.
You said talking. All that extra stuff is a little different than talking.
You talking about money?
Yeah, you're exchanging stuff. That's a little different.
No, some people different. Yeah,
they
some
giving
people got more value. So I'm sorry if you.
Yeah, I got more value for myself than to goddamn give you my money and not get no kind of reciprocation. The trick shit is she on. Yeah, you know what I see in the future? I see 2 checks, please. You know what I see in the future? I see goddamn me revoking that motherfucking plane ticket back. You can get yourself back home. Yeah, that's what I see in your future. You want to use me for money, but when it's time for you to get some honey, you want to goddamn act stuck up. Oh shit!
Oh shit!
So you need a loan, head to the bank, back to the pocket. Appreciate that, Miss Gorgeous.
You got your own money. All that you just said don't matter.
Baby, it's not your turn to talk. Hush. Good job, Miss Gorgeous. Let's go ahead, because she been talking the whole goddamn time. She got something to say. I know you got something to say. Our whole phase is
Broken Blade
needed in today's society.
I would say it was a spectacular play.
let her up.
Question. Let it be known. First question. Come on now. No, these hoe faces are not these hoe faces because we have several, right? Sometimes not just the women, but the men, us as people, we have hoe faces, and they're not necessary. We choose to go through certain cycles because of certain calibers that we want to play in.
It sounds like you're giving an excuse for you being a hoe. I mean,
You got the hoe face going on right now, but right now, I'm saying they're not necessary. Do you have to go in them? No, they're not necessary, but do you want to be in your whole face when you Oh Lord. No. Now, I would say it's like
they don't really know what to say. Sometimes it's not fair sticking a microphone in somebody's face. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Right. And sometimes people are awkward and they can't get it out. They want to sound intelligent when they're maybe not, or couldn't be, or nervous, or it's their first time. So I understand that. I'm trying to give her the benefit of the doubt. See, she's looking like she's on some sort of a drug. I'm sorry. Don't know what drug yet. I don't know. I have a couple of theories. But
it's like she was saying, you don't have to give it up to be verbally connected to somebody, period. If that connection
what the fuck else? Trying to get an excuse to be a hoe. It don't take that long. You the motherfucking explain the fact that you try to legitimize a whole thing. Fact of the matter is, grandma told you to keep your legs closed. The same shit your grandma told you, I'm telling you too. Don't be out here being hot in the ass. Don't be out.
I noticed something. It's the two cuter girls that are like, nah, just talk to them, let them buy you shit, but don't fuck. There's only the fat one that's like, I gotta have a hoe face. The other ones are like, nah. He's got to be coming up off of something. You can have a bunch of them. A bunch of them will hang out with you, and they'll give you stuff, and you don't have to sleep with all of them. You could just sleep with some of them. They're telling on themselves.
Out here with your legs open. The only thing open past midnight is Waffle House and legs. Keep your ass in the house. Stop goddamn having your business out in the street. The same shit grandma told you. It's the same shit Nietzsche told you. Stop trying to make it a goddamn essay. Close your legs and stay in the motherfucking house, man. That whole phase is bullshit.
The drop is crazy. So we need to have a drop that's as good as that. That shit's real.
I appreciate you.
You gonna say something?
No, nothing particular right now.
You waited all that goddamn long ass time to talk about nothing.
That ugly money.
Hell no.
Okay, let's hear Miss Toronto. Let's hear. Say your name again, Gwen. Crystal.
Bro.
I would say from what I've seen in the panel, one of the green is the cutest to me.
That's what's up. Oh my God. What is going on here? Like, what is happening? I mean, like really? Like, really? That's crazy. That's crazy, bro. I don't know. That's wild.
Yeah.
I don't even like if the world were full of people like me, she would be crazy depressed because no one would even say hello to her. I would she'd be hella depressed. She'd be like, none of these motherfuckers want to even say hello. Not ignore the fuck out of it, bro. That's crazy, bro.
Love to hear your input on this. Are whole phases needed by these women, and if so, elaborate.
Facts.
So I used to be an avid, no, they're not necessary type of person, but I got married when I was 19. That was a mistake.
Okay.
And I think that you don't necessarily need to be like fucking everybody, but I think that it's necessary for people to experience a little bit before you just jump in. I know that's a little off topic, but I feel like you kind of do need a bit of a hoe phase, because if you don't experience enough before you get into a relationship,
you end up divorced like your ass. I wonder why you got divorced. Because you was just goddamn doing your whole phase. You over here trying to legitimize this shit. I wonder why. Maybe you got a divorce because you was goddamn trying
to. Wow. I don't know. Their sound went out, not mine.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. What's that? Jock said, I'm in a bind, Nate. What's up?
Hey, the soundboard say,
there you go.
God telling me I need to say that to you, miss. Go ahead.
Courting is good.
He said that
That's
was
what I'm really
God.
saying.
You said what?
You could court. Yeah, she's not.
Okay, thank you. I'm not divorced. He died,
Oh,
but
I'm
he
sorry.
very much.
Long live, bro, man.
Yeah, for sure.
Long live. Why you say it like that, though? Hold on. Come on. Give him a little respect now.
No, absolutely. That was my nigga.
Shouts out to dog.
Yeah.
Shouts out to the big dog. So you're saying courting, not exactly hoeing.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. Not like hoe and just fucking whoever.
Courting. We're talking about we're not trying to be hoes. We want y'all to court us, baby.
Oh.
Hell yeah.
So what exactly is your idea of courting? What is your
You said what is the idea of courting?
Yeah, what is your
I feel like
ideal?
people have to. I feel like it's necessary.
One mic, baby. One mic. Go
I feel like it's necessary for people to have conversations and real conversations. Because one thing that I noticed in dating nowadays is like people don't talk about shit. Like it's a lot of just basic conversation or jumping straight into sex and things. Of course, we all love to have sex, but I feel like it's definitely necessary to have an intellectual connection. I'm a Libra, so we're all about mental stimulation before anything physical. And I think that it's important to talk to people and really get to know who it is that you're about to be fucking with.
Okay. All right, got it.
And then go from there.
Verbal hoeing.
Shut the fuck up.
She wasn't cooking right there, Broken Blade. You don't want to hear what she's got to say. You don't want to have a conversation with her. You don't want to be mentally.
Most don't have interesting conversations.
You don't think that you and her she could be mentally stimulating?
Doubtful.
She could have some very interesting things to say. She could be very well traveled. You know what I'm saying? She could talk to you about all the bodies she's got and how many abortions she's had and baby deletion. Sorry, YouTube.
My favorite reality show.
Yeah. Maybe. Let's continue. Because I want to get to Sister Girl.
No, that's good.
I like
That's
that. I
cool.
like that.
You're not wrong. That's not wrong. That's not wrong. That is not
Except for the fact that y'all just be using dudes for meals and shit and call it courting. But whatever, I digress.
a bad thing, Crystal. You didn't say nothing wrong. Go ahead to the end. Let me hear this queen on the end right here. Queen, we want to ask you this. Are whole phases necessary for women? And if so, elaborate.
Well, being the seasoned woman that I am.
Okay. Little seasoning. You got some Lowry's, baby. Lowry's on us.
I have gone through some phases.
Yes, baby. Okay.
I don't feel like it necessarily has to be a whole phase, but I do believe that, especially when you're young, it's good for you to, like she said, experience other people. You don't necessarily have to have sex with them, but conversate, hang out, get to know people. Friendship first. I had my first kid at 19.
Right.
And so I was in a relationship, and I ain't gonna lie, I had some. My mom always told me keep a spare tire. So I had some spare tires.
Drop a bomb, I'm triggered. That's why it didn't work. That's why the shit didn't work. You had a couple spare tires, and guess what? You wasn't going all in. So unfortunately, the thing that you were trying to do did not play out the way that you wanted it to play out. And I mean that respectfully. Spare tires are only good for cars. You dig me?
Oh, we having spare tires? Let me go get.
Bro, it's fuckery all across the board, Broken Blade. That was my point. That there's fuckery all across the board. You got the aunties, the sister girls, the big girls got attitude, the little cute ones, tall cute ones, little cute ones. All of them, they all sound the same. That was my point. These broads are all the same. All the same, bro. Before we get up out of here, you got anything that you want to say before we close? Jesus Christ.
Just the audacity is stunning, man.
Isn't it?
So many of these women, their conception records sound like a Taco Bell menu.
Mm-hmm.
3 for 3, 4 for 4, 5 for 5, 6 for 6.
Yikes.
Overweight, foul attitude, and still think they're entitled to a high value man. I brought up this book before. Book that became a movie, No Country for Old Men.
Mm-hmm.
Great movie. About a sheriff following the crimes of this hitman in this small town. He's very like old school, like Eddie Griffin type, dealing with this very capable and callous murderer. At the end of the book, you see it, everything this guy is done, the carnage he's caused, he decides it's time for him to retire. As the book puts it, he realizes he's a relic from an old time, and this is a new time that requires a new lawman, one that's willing to hazard his soul to deal with the new type of outlaw. That's what dealing with most B-dubs is to me. To be willing to hazard your soul.
Damn. That's a great analogy.
Seeing good men stressed out, vexed, push the self-deletion and deletion of the ex. Dealing with B-dubs. Many men, including some childhood friends, having to fight tooth and claw just to spend time with their kids. The late great Kevin Samuels, who all things considered was exceedingly kind in his interactions with these women. Strive to be peaceful, hazard his life in doing so. With the statue, this current outbreak of viral videos going around, clearly they're in the crosshairs by the powers that be. The one silver line that I see, that maybe after a few years getting their asses handed to them, maybe then we'll be able to actually sit down at the negotiating table and actually have a talk. Until then, winter is here and most of us are here for it.
Dang.
I'll let my plane there.
That's what's up, man. Shout out to Broken Blade. Yeah, I believe you, bro. I mean, that's just I like that analogy though, that the things have changed. And I think we as men have changed. It's just that they don't like the way we've changed.
Oh, absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? Like they just don't like it. Shout out, man. I miss St. Kevin. He's so effectively whittled all the shenanigans down so that he really did leave the breadcrumbs and gave us an opportunity to really like test the logic and follow the logic and to really give us permission to say no. I think a lot of people have been shamed into being in some of these relationships. He gave us permission to be like, no. You know what? I don't have to take on all these extra kids. I don't have to take on your bad attitude. I don't have to take on all your extra weight. I don't have to take the threats. I don't need that shit. I can do without it. I'd rather be by myself. If you think you can be by yourself, go for it. I'll see you on the other side. We'll see who cracks first. That's how I feel about it as far as black men are concerned. Go right ahead, ladies. Go right ahead. Because at the end of the day, you need something from me. I don't need anything from you. Like really, if I never talked to another black woman outside of my mom and my sisters out for the rest of my life, I would be totally okay with it. I don't need to talk to you for nothing. You want a relationship. You want a baby. You want somebody to actually sit in the pocket and deal with you. Guess what? Brad's not going to do it. Not for real. Not for real. Anyways, salute to everybody in the chat, man. Thank you guys so much for coming through, hanging out. For real. Look, like I said, we're going to try to keep it regular. And with that, you know what? Me and Broken Blade are going to catch you guys on the next one. We out. Peace.